So I guess Cardi B's new boyfriend broke up with her and claims that her BBL stinks. Oh my God!
When Cardi B finally broke up with Offset, many of Cardi B's fans were so excited. It was a sad story, and Cardi B was being abused, she was being cheated on, and she was being manipulated by the big bad wolf named Offset. But like a Tyler Perry movie, she found a person that was going to change her life. No longer will she be dealing with dusty ass Offset who had bad gambling problems. She was going into the arms of an NFL athlete who was rich, successful, and according to many Cardi B's fans, good looking. And he was going to be the guy to change everything for her.
And I'm not gonna lie, y'all can hate on Cardi and Stefon Diggs all y'all want, but at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding, baby. And that goes for many things. The difference between a boy and a man, the difference between the way a woman acts when she's with a boy and a man, the difference between a man loving the woman for her and a man loving the woman for the idea of her. Like, I feel like Cardi B with Offset was Cardi B. Cardi B with Stefon Diggs is Belcalis. Like, two different versions of her. And it's crazy because everybody can kind of say that Stefon Diggs love bombing Cardi B. And to be honest, if he is, she ain't dumb. One thing about Cardi, she's not dumb. I feel like she only put up with as much as she did from Offset because of the kids and the marriage. Without that, I think she would have been gone. But y'all know Cardi is real big on loyalty. You can literally look at Cardi between the two and tell the difference. Like, with Offset, the way she dressed, the way she talked, the way she acted, and I think that it was honestly genuinely a reflection of her and her relationship, the way she was being treated by him. But with Stefon,
it's always two sides to the story. I ain't saying nothing that Offset wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of stuff in the public, but Offset have said Cardi B wasn't truthful too, and she have admitted to it. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't in the public because, you know, men don't really, you know, when they go do what they do on women or whatever, they don't really like bash women how women bash men. You know what I'm saying? They don't be all in their feelings about it like that. And if they do, they really don't. Not majority of them.
is totally different. And like I said, not only in the way of how he's treating her, how she dresses, how she's been carrying herself, how she's been talking. Like, it's two different forms of her. Like, same person, but different people.
Her fans were even saying, listen, you see how she's changing, she's glowing, and you know how women will be like, oh my God, I'm so happy for her. We love to see it.
Boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
Let's even get into some of the comments. Look at this. Andrea Babb says, you are so right. Christine was like, literally, she's so soft and feminine with Stefon. When she was with Offset, she was always in fight or flight mode, all gangster, always on edge. But now it's like she can finally breathe. If Stefon...
Because that's how most women is with a new man or a new boyfriend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They get like that till you really know a person.
already turns out to be her Prince Charming, they could last a long time. And honestly, she might be the one to finally tame him. I love that for her. Yeah, okay. So as you can see, her fans were just like so happy for her. But not everybody was sold on Offset.
Nothing about that is a win. Nothing about that is like a dig to Offset the way you think it is. It is, but it ain't. Like, could he be somewhere in his feelings? Possibly. But at the end of the day, she has not upgraded because Stefon Diggs, as far as his character goes, is not a better man.
Uh-oh. Some folks didn't think that Stefon Diggs was an upgrade. He just really wasn't a better man. Then DJ Academics caught a lot of slack for predicting this.
Like, I hate to even say it, bro. Yo, let's see from a year from now, Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. Cardi B got 3 children, bro. When niggas get with single moms, bro, niggas be in there like Six Flags, man. And as soon as like they've been on the ride too much times, yo, go back to your baby dads, man. Yo, listen, I got a new ride, man. Like, this is a new amusement park over there. I be telling y'all, I be like, this is why when chicks be like, I'm outside, I'm like, you got kids, you shouldn't be outside. You should be.
Because by that time, you really learn a person. You really, you know what I'm saying? First, most people be looking at a cute face and you know what I'm saying, small waist, big booty or something, you know what I'm saying? So, and that be making, they go off of that till they learn person and then they start being like, oh, damn, she do this that irritate me. He do that irritate me. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
The inside looking, but whatever. You see, I love you.
But for them, you know what I'm saying, being celebrities, it works out on both sides. You know what I'm saying? All publicity is good publicity. You know what I'm saying? So
we got new age mentality from women. They think they could be. Go ahead. Let me tell you this. Every chick think there's more Russell Wilsons. There's one Russell Wilson. Ain't no other trying to come do that. Every other they get up in there, they start beating it up, but it always get old after a year. And then they realize, oh, shit, I need to take it to the next level. I got to be taking pictures with you and this little, ain't even my little, I'm good.
Got him! And I mean, that's kind of harsh for academics to put it like that, but knowing the kind of guy that Stefon Diggs and the opportunities that he has, and knowing the kind of woman that
I don't think it necessarily be like, it don't be, oh, I gotta take care of you and this little nigga. It be women still be connected to their baby daddies and stuff like that. At the same time, after you get to know a person, that's what it be. Some people don't get to know people and they just rush and, after a while you get to know a person, they irritate you. You like, oh, I can't do this.
Cardi B has. I mean, listen, nobody was surprised to hear and to find out what we heard today. And we saw a few hours ago that Cardi B deleted all of Stefon Diggs' photos from Instagram. And now fans are speculating they've broken up. And it's all over social media. And if you're on X, they have something called Grok, which is like an AI. And people wanted to know if this was actually the truth. This person goes, Grok, is this actually real? And Grok responds, yes. Reports from sources like Hindustan Times America confirm Cardi B deleted all Stefon Diggs photos from her Instagram today, fueling breakup rumors. Diggs has removed hers, adding uncertainty. Damn. Then comments still kept coming in. Suarez says, bro didn't renew the 30-day trial. Another person went and asked Grok again, Grok, are they going to get back together? What happened? Grok answers again later. Based on latest reports, Cardi B has deleted all Stefon Diggs photos from her Instagram, fueling breakup rumors. No confirmed details on what happened. Reconciliation is uncertain. Their relationship.
It's crazy that they got an AI on Twitter like that keep track of the data and stuff like that. Cardi B delete. That's crazy.
Relationship was brief in public, time will tell. Another person goes, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Rewind. Now, guys, this speculation of Stefon Diggs and
because men just be want to hit them BBLs. Women be sometimes falling in love too fast, or just women when they go this far, they be already be looking like I could be with this person. Men be like, I'm just treat her good and hit the BBL and chuck the deuces. You know what I'm saying?
Cardi B breaking up. It's tied to a rumor that happened not so long ago with a young lady on TikTok.
And you got to think about it. I mean, they got to know, like, come on, man. These NBA players, NFL players, you know what I'm saying? They got like too much cake. There's just so many girls. Like, they got opportunity all day, everywhere they go. It's getting thrown at them. You know what I'm saying? Grandmas, aunties, sisters. You know, all type of women. So they just, you know, instead of saying, you know, oh, he cheated on me, they just, you know, party, have a good time, take them out. You know what I'm saying? Take them to a couple castles. Take them to the castle on the Airbnb castle and stuff like that, and then be like, it was a good experience. It was a nice time. I had fun. I got somebody else in line.
Of Trapper 75. Now, Stefon Diggs and Cardi B recently went up to Europe, but you know what happened is that recently one of these ladies that was on the boat cruise with him is named Trapper 75, and so Trapper 75 released some photos and videos from inside of Stefon Diggs' mansion. Now, if you can look at this screen grab, the Stefon Diggs side chick Trapper posting a video on TikTok.
Boy, women gotta know, like, I mean, of course, be confident about yourself, but when women, be confident about yourself. But when you dating an NFL player, NBA player, celebrity, stuff like that, you gotta know. Like, you gotta you looking at yourself like, oh, I'm the prettiest woman on earth. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta deal with. You gotta already expect it, kind of. You think about it like this. This man can have any girl in the world and he choose me, but how long is it gonna be like that? Unless you're willing to put up with the,
At his Maryland mansion. All right. And then there's another screen grab of him at the Maryland mansion. And if you could also look at this photo, I believe she is the lady that's in the black right in front of him. So she was actually on the boat with Stefon Diggs.
His teammates already said when they asked who you on your team you wouldn't let date your sister. Everybody pointed to him. Every last one of them. So you know what that means.
And she has some
footage
of inside his house, and she posted this up to Instagram. Now, once this information came out, Tasha K went and did a really good job of comparing the photos and putting the information out there. And then we found out that Stefon Diggs was following her from the burner account. And so once the news started spreading rapidly, Trapper 75 came out and publicly said this.
Really quick, I just want to apologize for a video that was posted because I don't want it to continue to insinuate a story.
Her social media name, Trapper75. Trapping, I'll be trapping, I'll be jugging, I'll be working, I'll be jugging, I'll be twerking, I'll be working.
That is untrue. I don't really use TikTok like that. I'm not really used to the app for real, but nonetheless, I'm not connected to anybody in a relationship. Nor do I have any prior history with anybody in a relationship. Nor was I there at the house for somebody in a relationship. So any stories based on these allegations are absolutely false. And I hope nobody has to be tied to these false pretenses.
See, you gotta have them like that. You dig? She knows she was there, but she playing her role because she know how I go, and she want to be a part of the team.
Now, a few days after that, Cardi B's deleting the photos.
She want to be a part of the team. She want to be the A string. You did.
From Stefon Diggs from her social media. And now the fans are trying to give Cardi B advice.
So Cardi B going through another breakup. Say she done took Stefon or whatever his name, pictures down off of her Instagram. Ladies, y'all got to know how to just date and be quiet. Date and just be private with your relationship until.
Exactly. Be doing too much. Then you won't have to do this. You put it all on social media. You know what I'm saying? You should have fell back. Private. Y'all could have went to the castle in private. You want to show everybody. He took me to a castle. You know what I'm saying? Should have fell back. The women gonna be liking all that anyway. They got too many choices. They're gonna hit it and quit it.
You really see that it's really locked in and it's solid. You know what I'm saying? If not, you're gonna be looking like a fool out here.
Yeah, if she would have kept a secret, she would have had a better time. Even when they quit, call it quits. She just would have just started having a good time. And you know what I'm saying? They would have had a good time again. But if you go to social media and you didn't put this man pictures all on there, now you deleted it and all, now you gonna make yourself look stupid if you go back and hang out with him. You gonna make yourself look stupid. You kept it quiet. Trying to make Offset mad, huh? Jealous. You was trying to make Offset jealous. That's what it was. So you trying to make Offset jealous. So you went to the castle, took the pictures. You want to take pictures, put it on your social media. Should have fell back.
I felt that she needed to let herself air out. You know what I'm saying? As women, we grow. We are not the same people. I told y'all, she is not the same person she was on Love and Hip Hop. She's been married. She have children. You know what I'm saying? We got to find out who we are.
Now, again, I'm not a Cardi B hater. I'm not the biggest fan of Cardi B and what she represents, but the reality is out there. Number one, Cardi B presents herself in a certain kind of way. And I understand, hey, this is how she's made her money and built her fan base. But, if you're a person that has like a BBL, you're a woman that is, very sexual and you have the attitude that Cardi B has, well, the only kind of man that you're going to get is a guy like Stefon Diggs, who, hey, he's there for a little time, but not a long time.
Pump and dump. They're gonna pump it and dump it. Hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to also understand that, hey, she does have 3 children by Offset.
She could have kept it quiet and they could have just been friends. Could have went to the castle, didn't have to tell nobody, didn't have to post it on social media. And they could have just been cool. She didn't have to try to make Offset mad with that. She could have just kept it to herself. Her and Stefon Diggs, she could have been cool with Stefon on the low. And you know what I'm saying? Not trying to make your baby daddy jealous and all this and put it on social media and let everybody know. And y'all would have been good. You wouldn't have been obligated for him to be his girlfriend and he wouldn't be obligated to be your boyfriend. And y'all hang out when y'all hang out. You know what I'm saying? But did it to yourself, man.
Said she's technically still married. And a lot of women want somebody to be Russell Wilson for Cardi B or even for themselves. But a Russell Wilson kind of guy doesn't want a woman like Cardi B. A Russell Wilson kind of guy wants somebody like Sierra, who is, very beautiful. And Cardi B is good looking too. But also she fits into a particular narrative of what a wife could be, which is, very feminine to a certain degree, somebody you can show off, somebody who takes care of business, and somebody who doesn't want to be outside. Cardi B wants to be outside. Like literally, don't she got a song called Outside or something like that? And so Cardi B wants to do whatever she wants to do. And a man who wants a wife is not probably going to pick out a lady like Cardi B. Furthermore, like look at what Cardi B was doing on social media towards Offset. Now, again, I understand that Offset was not a perfect person, but to blast him and call him the B word and out of his name, that's going to turn off a lot of successful men. And that's exactly what Cardi B has done. She is attracted to men like Offset and Stefon Diggs for a certain reason because that's the best she can get. No man who's like really, really decent and really respectable will deal with a lady, in my honest opinion, like Cardi B. And it's not to say that she's a bad person. She just has the look that attracts the kind of guys like Stefon Diggs. I mean, hey, when you get BBLs and, different color wigs and stuff like that, I mean, you're going to pretty much put yourself out there to a certain kind of man.
She can attract the kind of man she wants. She ain't got to, she still can be her. She just need to not publicize her relationships. You know what I'm saying? Not put it in the social media. Leave it on the low. Leave it, you know what I'm saying? Keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? You'll be all right. Then when y'all ain't seeing eye to eye, then you ain't got to be deleting people pictures and looking crazy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be obligated to a person either. You know what I'm saying? And whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, and it's usually the kind of man that's not faithful. It's the kind of man that's, not solid. It's the kind of man that's, everything that women complain about, the F boy energy and all of that. And unfortunately, you're advertising to the kind of man that you're attracted to, but is no good for you. And most ladies don't care that that's their level of attraction they're putting out there to the world. They complain about it all the time, but what you're telling people is this is what you want. And again, that's something that women got to work on. Reminds me of one of my best friends. Like I said, he'll do anything to get one of these girls with a big old juicy booty. But, when it comes to the fact that they don't care about him or, they're not necessarily respectful, he always got something to say. But he still can't stop going over here trying to clap these cheeks. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back.
yeah, what y'all think? Y'all think Cardi B done broke up because she took? I mean, is they broke up from her taking off the pictures? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or do y'all think that her deleting his pictures that ain't nothing? They probably still hanging out and stuff like that. Leave y'all thoughts in the comments.